Hey world, it's being want to come back with another video. Family, I want to do this video real quick because I knew that if I didn't do it now, it was going, I will forget, and I definitely wanted to get this information out right now. Okay, if you haven't heard, family, there is a U.S. veteran. Okay, now of course it's not on the television. They're not going to show this, because you have all these quote-unquote non-profit organizations like the Disabled American Veterans, Wounded Warriors, all these non-profit organizations that's supposed to help our veterans, right? Where are they when it comes to a story like this? Now, I like to bring food for thought because it's important that you understand. In my eyes and in my consciousness, there are two distinct groups of people that I feel are being outcast in our society from a political and social standpoint. And it's senior citizens and veterans. And it's so unfortunate because when these young men join the military, they're under the impression that once they complete their service, that they will be taken care of. Do your research, family. If you have young men, sons that want to join the military, please do your research first. Patriotism is a great thing when it's reciprocated. If the nation does not reciprocate the same loyalty and work ethic and drive that the soldiers exhibit during conflict, then after the conflict is over and these soldiers have experienced some of the most debilitating, most horrific injuries, you want your nation to have that same loyalty, desire, and drive to take care of you. This story, it just broke my heart, fellas, young ladies. It broke my heart. There's a guy in Mississippi. He's 69 years old. He served in Vietnam at 19 years old, and he also served in Iraq at like 53 years old. And so he actually received these medals of valor from the military. Now, at 69 years old, of course, he's having some side effects to these injuries or to something that happened to him either in war or after the fact. But it didn't happen till after the fact. His legs were amputated because of exposure to Agent Orange. The Veterans Association gave him a wheelchair, but the wheelchair was not having him be accessible to all the areas in his house. And so he wanted prosthetics. He received prosthetics from this private company. The company charged him for these prosthetics. Now, 2 days before Christmas, that's just last month, the company that accommodated him with these prosthetics repoed the prosthetics. Listen to what I just said. Who took that job? Okay? There's a company that repoed his prosthetics because the Veterans Administration wouldn't pay the bill and Medicare would not pay the bill. I told you the two groups of people that are outcasts or that are treated like crap are veterans and senior citizens. Think about what's going on with senior citizens. They know they're on a fixed income and they got to pay property taxes. Veterans that come from serving in conflict can only go to the Veterans Hospital. What? Any veteran that served in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines that received any type of debilitating injury or any type of medical condition, they should be able to go to any hospital that they want. Okay? And we got senior citizens losing their homes when Congress knows that they're on a fixed income. Why won't Congress pass a law or pass a bill change legislation to make it that every senior citizen that's in work 35 years get at least $4,000 a month. Are you serious? Or at least have their monies that they build up in Social Security meet inflation. Because 20 years ago, 30 years ago, when you was paying Social Security, the taxes or the inflation was a lot lower. Okay? When you was working in the 90s, a Whopper was 90 cents. Now, Whoppers are $2. And so if you don't keep up with inflation, then guess what's going to happen when you retire? Your Social Security check is not going to accommodate your daily life expenses. And that's unfortunate. And when our veterans come back to this country and they treat it like this, it makes me wonder, what are you guys doing with all the money from these nonprofit organizations like Disabled American Veterans, DAV, or Wounded Warriors Association? When you got stories like this, and you notice how they did not put this story on CNN, Fox, MSNBC, CBS, ABC, why not? I found it. Okay? So, fella, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to videos. These videos are food for thought to help you understand that what you think isn't. Pay yourself first. Put yourself in a better foundation for this finances. Improve your financial literacy. Because if you're just going to depend on Social Security, it's not happening. In the meantime, between time, may the Most High, how do you bring you joy? And being well is out of 5,000.